recording or live streaming is mandatory.
So we are live now. Okay. Welcome everybody. This is Michelle for the package team, and this is our retrospective. How is everybody doing? Good. So Hugo is not being here today, so let's start with what went not so well. Hugo said had a new Linux laptop issue this week, had to spend a few hours finding a solution. Using Linux is like onboarding at GitLab. It's challenging. You need to read a lot. You are always learning, and once you figure out things out, you feel really motivated, and definitely agree. Do you want to talk, Joao?
Yeah, I was inviting Hugo to the dark side, and with that I mean to get a Mac because we have cookies.
I was a Linux user. My personal computer is Linux, but I decided to take a Mac for work because it's easier for many things. Okay. You want to say something, Haley, or not? Okay. What went well, what went not so well for me? I'm still struggling with searching between GitLab.com, GitLab.org, deciding if I need to search on the handbook or on the docs or on the issues or on the MRs, and I still don't learn how to do that. So yeah. And next to Haley.
It's just I'm not feeling well this week, so on to Nico.
Yeah, so I came back from a lot of PTO, so I'm still a little bit confused. Over to David, which is now here, so I think I will read. Adding DB index on a not yet merged MR caused side effects that impacted all of the API returning package file. This was caught by the CI pipeline in the MR. Over to Steve.
Had 2 short weeks in a row, so it's left me feeling a little bit slow and unproductive. And a few of my MRs have just had some slow time to respond from the reviewers. Over to Joel.
I feel like I didn't have enough focus time this week, jumping from between meetings and with context switching between different subjects. I'll try to block some time slots next week to catch up. And want to team with what went well.
Yes, coming back from PTO, it was a lot of catching up to do, but thanks to all of you, it was a bit easier. It was great to see. Thank you for your coverage. And coming back and having Michelle and Katie start was pretty awesome. Feeling like we filling out the team and having some much needed help. Oh yeah, and growth in users, which I'm always talking about. 10% growth in users in August. So a lot of good things to come back to. I will read for Hugo, who's not here. He's feeling motivated because his first package MR is getting closer to the finish line. It's currently in review. And even though it's a simple bug fix, getting familiar with the product, the process, the tooling, and the code has been challenging. And he also says, we'll say again, I'm feeling more in sync with the rest of the team. I think interacting more and more with teammates, either in Slack, sync meetings, issues, or MRs is helping a lot. And on to Michelle.
Yeah, this week I got involved on the hiring process, like just out of the nothing without doing the onboarding for hiring, but it's been super, super nice. I finally feel like I'm doing something helpful and valuable for the team, and we are going to have engineers joining soon, hopefully. And next to Nico.
The same thing that went not so well, it also went really well. I came back from a lot of PTO, so I have a lot of energy and I'm a little bit caffeinated. Over to Joao.
Yeah, this week the container registry metadata database has been promoted to staging after a troubled start with a couple of issues, but yeah, it's there already. And again, my browser just crashed once again, so please someone tell me who's the next person.
David, I can
It's
read it.
David. Oh,
Yeah.
So for David, quite a productive week with 5 ongoing MRs. 2 of them are already merged. And next to
and
Steve.
this week I started to make some good forward progress with the TTL policies for the dependency proxy again. I believe that is it.
Very nice. Good week. Anything have something else to share? Oh, okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.